Approximately 350 classic cars lined Walnut Street in downtown Rochester for the 12th annual Rockin' Rods event. Organized by the Rochester Lions Club, the event raises money for leader dogs for the blind. Organizer Dennis Scott told us that the event acts as a homecoming of sorts for Rochester residents and unofficially kicks off a week of events leading into the Woodward Dream Cruise.
Yeah, the cars are the stars. Now here in Rochester, it happens to be a unique setting because it's on a city street. A lot of the businesses are open today, so we get a lot of feedback and a lot going on with the local businesses. So that's great. It brings people into Rochester who might not have ever been to Rochester before, and gets them the chance to see our town. But I think just the unique setting of this used to be a boulevard, so it's a real wide street. And like I said earlier, we can get over 600 cars in here. And it's great. I mean, it's a community event. It's free to everybody in the community.
A light drizzle throughout the day may have kept the numbers down a little bit this year, but those in attendance seem to be having fun. Shelby Township resident Carl Patty rolled out one of his many Cadillacs. This one a 47 Cadillac Fleetwood, all original. Carl was also the winner of the Lions Club's 50-50 raffle.
Well, I'm definitely a Cadillac guy. My dad drove secondhand Cadillacs, and I learned to drive on a 49 Cadillac, so I have sort of a sentimental attachment to them. I have a couple of other Cadillacs, a 59 60 Special, that's the one with the big fins, and a 67 Calais Coupe with only 16,000 miles that I got out of Pontiac. A 98-year-old dentist owned it.
Richard McLean of Davison, Michigan turned heads with his bright red 37 Ford, which he bought in 1995 in pretty rough shape. He stripped it down, added many modern conveniences, and enjoys showing it off at car shows.
I bought it out from a dealer in Denver, Colorado, and he said, well, it's kind of a rough car. I said, it's a convertible, I want it. So I had him ship it back, and we just started taking it apart and fixing every part on it, and we put a new chassis under it. It's got powered disc brakes and independent front end under it, so it rides pretty good. And I really enjoy people looking at my car that's never seen one like it before, because there's not too many of these around.
Glenn Dermesovich of Rochester Hills brought out his rare 57 Cadillac Eldorado.
Well, this is a real special car. I owned it for about 25 years. It was actually a very limited car. Cadillac built this car. They took a Motorama show car and they put it into limited production in 1957 and 58. And they only built 400 of these in 1957 and another 304 in 1958. When this car was new, it was $13,000, which was more expensive than a Rolls Royce in those days. There were a lot of neat show cars that GM did in the 50s, and there was only a few of them that actually made it into production. You know, the Corvette obviously being one, the Nomad being another, and then this car here. Although a lot of people aren't aware of these cars because there were so few of them. Oh, this is just a neat atmosphere, you know, just the street environment with a lot of the variety of cars I think is really kind of fun. I like all kinds of cars, so I get a little bit of everything here, and it's just cool. You know, the atmosphere is a little more casual, but a lot of really nice cars.
It's raised a lot of money over the years for leader dogs for the blind. Obviously today, with the weather that we've had this morning, we're going to be down probably 200 cars or so, but we'll still have probably 350 cars here on site. Spectators are always great. I mean, after church and getting the kids out, and so you know, it's free to spectators, so they just come out and enjoy the day.
In downtown Rochester, this is Joe Johnson reporting for CMN TV News Briefs.